Before you ever try anything like this, I just want to warn you guys to make sure you check your local laws, state laws. Make sure they don't have any regulations on these things before you set them. You can get in a lot of trouble. I know, for instance, when we set them, we have to put our license number and our information on there, our contact information, especially if you're going to walk away from it. So, just know your laws.
Hey YouTube, Texas Gear Reviews here. So we've picked up some new items over the past few weeks. We're going to be showing some over here on Texas Gear Reviews. We're going to be showing others over on Rando Survivor. This is the automatic fishing reel. It's also known as a fishing yo-yo. I've seen them before a bunch of times, but I've never used one. I've never owned one, so we picked up a pack of 4. We're going to test them out and see how well they work, and we're going to come back and do an update video and let you guys know. Maybe we can get some footage of us actually using these. Some of you may or may not know, we live right on the coast down here, so saltwater fishing sport's a huge thing around here, and these aren't necessarily great for saltwater fishing. I would say these are aimed more towards freshwater, but we are going to try them nonetheless. I have seen videos of guys using them in saltwater successfully, so we're going to try them and see how well they work. The only problem is when we're fishing, we're usually fishing on a boat or on some rocks, and there's really no place to tie it off at. But we're going to figure something out. Let's open them up and we'll read a little bit of the literature they send with them. They give you some extra line there, some, I guess, nylon bank line. I call it crab line, but other uses: retractable, small pet leash, suspension device for electrical cords, air hoses, door or gate closer. It says you can use it on boats, docks, jug fishing, ice fishing, you name it. Great for survival kits. And this one is who makes these? Because there are a few different companies. I think this one's Fisher's. Yeah, Fisher Company. Mechanical Fishing Company. Mechanical Fisher Company, I guess. So it looks pretty cool. Just a quick, kind of show you how it works. You have this latch right here. This whole piece right here spins, so you're going to want to hold it like that. You pull your line out, and then you drop this latch down. Now when you set this, you're going to want to set it to where it's tied up, to where this line runs down, so when the fish yanks on it, it sets and begins to put tension on the line, sets the hook, and, you know, reels it in. But just a quick tip on these that I have noticed just playing with them. If you're fishing for larger game, you're going to want to get that spring in there really tight. You see how big it is now. Hopefully you can see that. See the spring in there. The more you reel out, the tighter that spring gets wound, and the more tension it's going to put on it. So if you're fishing for some larger fish, you're going to want to put quite a bit of this line out and get this really nice and tight in there. That way when it gets tripped, you've got a lot of tension on that line to set that hook, and it keeps quite a bit of tension on the fish. Now as it reels in, it's going to put less tension. The fish will eventually get tired and quit fighting. Well, sometimes. I say that, not all the time. So that's pretty much how it works. They got 2 little holes in here, so you can run your string around a tree or around a limb or however you want to set this thing. I think it's going to be cool for the bug out bag, survival kit, stuff like that. But we're going to actually use 2 of them and test them out and see how well they work. Like I said, I've seen videos on them of people successfully catching fish, crab, all kinds of things on these. So we're going to test them out and see what we can catch on it. Like I said, we may do a video, but again, it's kind of like being at the shooting range. A lot of wind. you know, when you're right there on the water. Lots and lots of wind, and where we fish at and where we shoot at is literally within a mile of each other. They're really close. Our shooting range is right on the coast, and it, you know, the backstop aims out over a lake. I guess that way the bullets don't hit anything, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. We also got some Duke traps. I think we're going to show those over on the other channel. Those are kind of aimed more towards, you know, trappers or survivalists or something like that. I really don't think it's a piece of gear that people would throw in their kit, but I do think this would be a nice piece of gear. And what I'm wondering is if these would actually work as some kind of snare for a small animal. It don't seem like it would be enough tension on it. I don't know. I've always wondered that about these, though. I've actually asked questions to guys before on videos if they've ever used them for any kind of snaring, just to see if it would work, and the majority of them have never even tried it. Some of them said they had tried it and never successfully caught anything, so I don't know. It may be something we may have to test out and just see if it works. Be looking out for an update video on these, because we'll definitely, at the very least, do an update and let you guys know how well they work or how well they don't work. That's going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching, YouTube.